Boys, welcome to another video. I'm going to be making a guitar sample from scratch. It's the same as the last one. I've got this loop up here, which is what I just edited this a tiny bit after I already posted the video, and it's sounding like this now. So all I did really was I just pitched it up. If you guys want to know how I made that, watch the previous video because I went into detail about doing that. I've also bought this new light for absolutely no reason. It doesn't really do anything, but maybe it makes watching the video a bit better. All right, so I've got my guitar here. I've got my preset loaded up. As I've said in previous videos, I am going to be dropping a kit with all of my presets, a whole lot of other stuff as well. So be on the lookout for that. At the moment, I'm finalizing these guitar phrases here. So these are an example of some of them. So that's an example. It's pretty much designed so that even if you don't play the guitar, or even if you do play the guitar but you want to add guitar to your loops, it's just there, it's ready to go. Much better than using Splice and Arcade where it's full of just shit. Like, all of these are actually good. So yeah, I'm really excited to be dropping that. So I've come up with a little progression before, and it's something like this. Something like that. Obviously that was not perfect, and I feel like I can turn this into some sort of rod wave type loop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow the BPM down a bit so I can play it a bit more clear. I think I've got it here, finally. I cut this up into two different takes. So I've got the first half and the second half because I was having difficulty playing it. This is also a tip that I could give people making guitar loops is it's better to come up with the progression when you're just messing around. Like I could just mess around on the couch there for like 10 minutes and then come up with something. It's much better that way, and then coming to the FL project with already an idea in mind, rather than sitting here and you're like, fuck, I need to make something now, and you're like trying to force the idea and you don't already have one. So if you ever find yourself having like 10, 20 minutes spare time, just mess around with your guitar. I guarantee you'll come up with something, and then you can save that idea for later. Okay, I have recorded this fucking wrong because it hasn't gone to the complete end. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I've done wrong. All I needed to do was change the first half, which I did here, and I can use this second half still because there was nothing wrong with that. So cool, so there's a few timing errors which I'm just gonna fix because they're too drastic for me to just leave. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now I've got some ideas for top lines, so I'm gonna go ahead and record them. Okay, I've got no idea what I've just done, but I think there is some potential in here, so I like that first one. Could Loki use that actually? That's tough. Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I might actually change the pickup on the guitar. I've seen London Blue do that. It's hard, so I'll try that. I'm just gonna record a whole lot of new top lines and see how that goes. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna add something like in this section here, another lick, and then probably be done with the guitar aspect of this. Okay, so I'm happy with what I've played in the guitar now, but I'm going to mess around with this shit, with the speed. Like the idea I had, I wanted to make this like some sort of up-tempo rod wave loop, so that's why I'm speeding it up. You might be thinking, oh, this sounds way too sped up. We'll all get used to it and it'll be fine. So I'm putting all of this onto the same mixer track so I can separate the top line from the chords, because I like to add a bit more reverb to the top line sometimes and EQ it a tiny bit differently. So I've got the top line here. So this isn't loud enough, so I'm gonna turn this up. So I'm just gonna maybe boost a little bit of the mids and high mids. I've added a bit of stereo as well to it. Might turn this reverb down a bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab the ones where I've played it on the bridge neck pickup, and I'm gonna pan it a bit to the left. So that would be these ones. And then the other ones, I'm going to pan it to the right. So just so it adds a bit more stereo to the loop. Okay, so like the last video, I'm gonna send this to someone who can add piano just to give it that rod wave touch, and then I might add a bit more to the sample. All right, so it's the next morning and I've already finished the video 3 hours ago, and I just watched it again and the clip is just deleted. And I deleted off my camera to save storage. So I'm re-recording this. But pretty much I finished the loop now, and I'll go ahead and play it right now. So you might be wondering, what did I do since recording the starter? So pretty much I just added a few things to give it a more rod wave feel, if you will. So first of all, I got this piano from Lab. This is the soft piano and it sounds like this. Pretty simple stuff, just following this chord progression. Then I've got this one shot here, which pretty much is I copied this piano progression onto this one shot. I reversed it and it was sounding like kind of fucked up, so I just cut this one tiny bit here and just left it as that, as a nice little accent. Then I added these vocals from Splice. So these are on this mixer track, and obviously I stretched it and changed the pitch to match the guitar. Without the effects, it sounds like this. And then with the effects, it sounds like that. So we've got that. Then I've got this bass, very, very simple. It's from this one-shot kit that I'm dropping soon, and it sounds like this. Nothing too crazy. And then last of all, I have this same vocal from over here, but I've just added it to another mixer track and added another EQ so it's more in the background, so it's not competing with the artist who records on it or the beat in general. So that sounds like this. So that's really what I added since the starter. I exported it, put it in a different project and pitched it up by 2, and then also bumped the BPM up, and that's how we got this. So that's really that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know. Also, if you're not on my broadcast channel, definitely join that. It's gonna be in the description. It's completely free and I post a lot of exclusive opportunities there, a whole lot of other stuff as well. So definitely get in there, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.